In this video, I'm going to talk about what I do with seeds, but I decided to leave out all of the research and all of the thinking and all of the experiments. Just be aware, I'm not a nutritionist. This might not be right for your specific finches. This is just what I do for mine. Thanks for clicking on the video. This is the last overdue video for last year. I was asked a question about what I feed the finches. And I've made videos already about the egg food, perishable food, termites, buffalo worms, mealworms, fruit flies. So the last thing I haven't talked about is seed. So that's what this video is about. I use seeds in 4 different ways, I think. I feed fully ripe seeds, seed mix, just like you would think about in a bowl, in a dish. I feed millet spray and occasionally oat spray, which is more like a toy than a food source. I feed sprouted seed, and I feed microgreens, which are seeds that have turned into little tiny plants. So if that's interesting to you, stay tuned. I'll tell you what I do with seeds. I blend my own seeds from bulk seeds, and it's based on a formula that I have researched from other experienced breeders, and then it's tweaked a little bit based on the seeds that I can get readily here. That's what I do, and I will share with you that mix that I use. I keep some of the seed out to remind me when I need to order more, and I have the sprouted seed pre-mixed because I use that frequently. And I'll explain the feed seed mix first and then sprouted seed and how I sprout it later. White millet, Japanese millet, red millet, orchard grass, canary grass, perilla seed, flaxseed, not very much, black lettuce, quinoa. Okay, that is the mix. The last thing I wanted to show you that might be interesting is I sprout seed, and let me show you how I do that. It's trivial, but whatever, you might not know how to do it, so let me show you. This is what I do. I should also mention, when I'm feeding microgreens, like just little, like actual green vegetables sprouted, you can get all different kinds of seeds. This is wheatgrass. This is broccoli. That's what broccoli seed looks like. Little teeny tiny. And you can even buy sprouters, like for human consumption. But you can sprout specialty seeds to feed the little tiny greens. And what I do for those is I just have these little, like tea strainers. So I put the seeds in a little strainer. I have a little bowl. Soak it in water overnight, or whatever the instructions are on the particular seed. Dump out the water. Let it sprout. Feed it, so that's what those are for. But my typical seed, bird seed sprouted. So this mix I mentioned is white proso millet, red millet, Japanese millet. Yep, that's it. Much more limited mix. Put it in a strainer. rinse it off. Do I need to show you that? I don't think I need to. I'm going to go rinse it off. Okay. Take the strainer, put it in a bowl, fill it with water until it covers the seed. Okay, so now the seed is floating in the water. I cover it. It reduces the evaporation. It makes sure, or at least in theory, it makes sure that whatever bacteria or molds or mold spores are floating in the air don't end up in this rich broth and to cause problems. And I leave it overnight. Because of the temperature in here, typically overnight it has chitted. So the little tiny sprout has come out, and I don't know if I can show you. So that's what this is now. Can I show you this? Will it focus on that? I don't know. I don't know if you can see that, but that is chitted seed, and that's supposed to be the best time to feed it for the highest nutrition. And when I get it to that point, I feed it and I put the excess in the refrigerators to slow down the additional growth. I will also say though one thing, smell your seed and make sure it smells nutty. If it starts to smell fermented, my understanding is it can be problematic. So just smell it, make sure it smells, it actually smells really good. Sprouted seed smells awesome. Is that it? I think that's everything. I think that's it. So you know it's weird. All this time I've been doing the videos and I did not have one of those screens where you could see what you were videotaping, so it was always a surprise to me after the fact, and I was like, oh, you know, there's something in the background or something I should have been aware of, but I wasn't, and I wasn't going to redo it, so. And now I have this thing, the screen that shows you like what your hair looks like. It's really distracting.